Dear students, welcome to another training session of extremely famous and most user-friendly accounting app QuickBooks Enterprise 2024 version. As you know that we have started a series of lectures about customers' accounting activities in QuickBooks. In today's lesson, you will learn how to receive a payment from a customer, and secondly, how to apply or unapply a payment to a customer's unpaid invoices. Let's start. In order to receive a payment from a customer on the QuickBooks main homepage, you will find under the customers one option receive payments to record a payment that you have received from a customer against an unpaid invoice. The second option, you can directly go to the customer center where you will find all the customers list with their unpaid balances. If the list is lengthy and you cannot easily find the customer, you can search the customer here. Like I will search here Amazon. When I click on the search, it will shortlist for me all the customers which have these keywords. So this customer, I will just right click and I will make here receive payment from this customer. It will open for me the customer payment form. Here I will just mention the invoice receiving amount. Like I have received from this customer 4,985. Second thing, the date. Which date I have received? 2608. After that, it will ask me, is it a cash payment or the check? If I will select cash, it will I have to write here the reference number. This reference number will be the receipt voucher number which you have filled, the physical receipt voucher number which you have filled at the time of receiving payment from your customer. Suppose my receipt voucher number was 1034. I will mention this as a reference document. Then after that, you can see here that QuickBooks, whenever you enter the amount, QuickBooks will automatically apply that amount to the oldest invoice. By default, it will select the oldest invoice. So the oldest invoice here we have for 31st July 4,985 and 18 fills. So but the customer did not pay the 18 fills. That's why here you can see the 18 fills balance. QuickBooks is asking you two options. Leave this as an underpayment, means QuickBooks is asking you that either I can keep this amount to be adjusted in the next payment. Okay, it will be as underpayment. The second option is write off the extra amount, means the 18 fills which customer has paid less, I want to write off this amount. Okay, so when I will click here on I will choose this option just to explain you that write off this the extra amount. When I click on the save and close button, it will ask me that this 18 fills in which account I will charge. So this is actually a discount or expense for the company that customer has paid less and I want to write off this amount. So for the customer, the discount is normally charged to discount allowed. We have this account already in the chart of account. If it is not there, or I want to create another account for this purpose, I can just go to add new and I can create new account. So I will choose this option discount allowed and the class, to which class this or project this expense will be charged. I can select this to this customer project. Okay, so the payment is received. As you can see that this payment is available now here with receipt voucher reference number 26th of August 4,985. Now we will discuss also another case of receiving payment. Like I will receive from this customer again one payment of 800 dirham The date is 27, okay, current date, and it is a cash, and the cash reference number is RV number 1039. As you can see, the QuickBooks has applied this 800 dirham amount to this oldest invoice, but I do not want to apply this to this invoice. So I will uncheck this box and I will select this invoice for 821.10. Okay. So now, before I have used the write off option, write off the extra amount, and I have charged this amount to the customer discount account, so an expense account. Now I will choose the other option, leave this as an underpayment. Underpayment means an unpaid amount against an invoice. So I will choose this option and then I will press save and close. Now this payment of 800 dirham is here, and when I will receive next payment from this customer, you can see here that against this 821.10 invoice, there is still 21.10 dirham unpaid. Okay, so QuickBooks has keep this amount to be cleared in the next coming payments. So like this, you can receive a payment which is not exactly matching as per the invoice. Also, another thing you can do, like if I will receive from here 1500 amount, okay, as a cash. This is another case. QuickBooks again applying this amount to the oldest invoice, but I want to apply this differently. I want that I will cut from this this invoice 2500, only 1000 I will cut. Okay, this 21.10 completely I will receive in this amount. Then 85.37, this also I want that customer to be adjusted from the customer payment. This invoice also I will select completely. So this invoice is completely paid, this is completely paid, this is partially paid. Out of 2515, only 1000 I have adjusted. So still there is some amount of 393 which I did not apply to any invoice. So what QuickBooks is giving me option, leave the credit to be used later, or refund the amount to the customer. So either I can choose any of the one option from these two choices, that I can keep this credit to be used later. Means later I will come and I will apply this amount to any other unpaid invoice, or I can give refund to the customer. I can pay back to the customer this amount, that this is excess payment, I don't want to keep it with me. I will refund, I will make one check or cash payment to the customer. So if I do not want to leave it as a credit to be used later, and I do not want also to pay the customer, and the third option, I can apply this amount to any other unpaid invoices in the system. Like the oldest invoice, I will tell to the QuickBooks that this 393.53, the remaining amount, please cut from the oldest invoice, the biggest invoice for 674,000 dirham. When I click here, so now the payment I have received 1500, and here you can see the complete amount is applied also. So I will now press save and close. So like this, I have explained you that how you can receive the payment. There is three cases I have discussed with you. Now another possibility which you can face in the practical life, like this 1500 dirham payment. This payment, I want to apply this amount differently. I make one mistake. I do not want to apply to all of these invoices. When I send the statement to the customer tell me that I have paid this 1500 only against this invoice. So I will uncheck all the boxes and I will select this invoice again to correct the customer statement as per the payment he made, and I can save and close this one. The last thing about the customer payment, we have one customer here like Zack Supermarkets. It has zero balance, no unpaid balance. So but this customer is giving us an advance payment. So how to receive that payment? When I will click here on the receive payment, so here I will receive from this customer 10,000. It was a cash payment and reference number is 1045. Again down, QuickBooks is providing me option leave the credit to be used later, and the second option refund the amount to the customer. I do not want to refund, I want to keep this as a credit. So save and close. Okay, so this customer has now negative balance with 10,000. Whenever I will create one invoice from this customer, select the wrap and the payment terms, net 30, and I will sell this item of 5 pieces for 7,500 with the VAT 7875. This is the amount. When I am going to click on save and close, now it is telling the customer has available credits that can be applied to this invoice. We have received from this customer 10,000 in advance. So QuickBooks is giving us one option that would you like to apply those credits to this invoice? If I will press yes, so it will open this form. Here you can see it is telling that Zack Supermarkets has credits for 10,000. And after applying to this invoice, still the unapplied balance is 2,125. This is the credit which still this customer has. So I will make it done. So when you will go to receive payment from this customer, you can see there is no invoice. So what invoice I have created, QuickBooks has applied from that 10,000 advance. They cut the amount and still there is balance. It is showing here that 2,125. As you can see, this my mouse pointer, 2,125. It is telling that this customer has still credit for this amount. Okay, that's why I am always saying that QuickBooks is the best accounting application in the market. When they were creating this app, they have considered all the cases that you are receiving partial amount of the invoice from the customer, you are receiving full amount of invoice from the customer, you have received partial amount, you want to give the customer for the remaining amount discount, this option also available. But you and if you want to keep this amount to be paid in the future payments, this option is also there. You want to apply one payment to multiple invoices, this option is also there. So a lot of options QuickBooks is providing you. So no other accounting app, maybe one or two more other than just receiving the payment, one or two more options the other softwares will provide you, but not all what QuickBooks is giving you, no other accounting application will give you. That's why this is the best accounting app in. I hope you have perfectly learned all the things we have discussed in this session. If you find this course beneficial, give the course 5-star rating and share it with your friends. Thank you.